So Eric, my takeaway from today at this mastermind, this teen mastermind for kids, for my kids to learn, but also for adults, is like one thing is like goals. Like for me, it was like sometimes you set goals to talk to people, to reach out to people, and then I hit all my goals, and then sometimes I just don't write them down anymore. And they showed an example like if a ship didn't have any goals, it just ran right into buildings, it ran right into bridges. Like if you have no goals, you're not steering in the right direction. And sometimes like if you set your goals up, you want to make $1 million by the end of the year in the next 2 months, you could do it. Like as long as you have a strong goal, at least your mind is like focusing on the psychology of it. And your kids are gonna, we showed like, the kids with the monkeys. It's like you could actually go and your kids will be like, yeah, I see your goals, your emotions. I could see like helping you out. That's kind of my takeaway for day one of this mastermind. Yes, it's for kids, but also it's like for adults. We had to set our family the right goals. That was my takeaway. What was yours?
Yeah, so you mentioned some things about for kids, and I think that the idea of success is a universal idea that, like you said, teens can understand,
Yeah.
adults can understand, and I think they did a really good job of
Oh.
creating a framework today of what success is and what it looks like and how to achieve that. So to your point, goals, setting goals, is a part of that, right? So that's really important.
I see you have your notes here. I'm not gonna show his notes, but
You can show. I mean,
he has hearts on his thing. But we'll do like a part two. But like, what is like, as a parent, like, not for the kids, but for yourself, like, what was one thing that stands out than anything else?
one thing.
One thing.
And we were there since 9:30 to about 5:30.
Yeah, it's probably there for 8 hours.
So there's a lot of
But
content.
one thing that stands out, out of the mountain, out of the peak. And this is raw footage, right? So if somebody's watching this on YouTube, they're like, damn, Eric, just get to the point.
There's a lot. I just think being worthy. I think reminding ourselves. I think that Russell showed a video on someone showing how strong a belief system can be and how the body responds to your belief system unconsciously.
So they say like, if you think about money, your body, it takes you think your body thinks about it 7 seconds before you even speak it out loud. Like you say, oh, I want to make $1 million. Your body was already feeling what you were about to say without you even noticing it.
Yes, I think the point is like, so we was talking about an entrepreneur that was making 2 million and he wanted to get to 5 million.
Yeah.
And when we were testing his body to see how his body responded to his belief system, he's like, does he think he's capable of making 5 million? And he was like, strong, because he thinks he's capable. And he was like, do you think you're worthy of the 5 million? And his body showed to be weak. And it was like, wow, that's interesting. So we can think we're capable, we can have the skills, but our subconscious belief system about ourselves can really prohibit us from reaching that next level of success. And it has a lot of it to do with your mind and your belief system and your self-worth. So I was just remember that, I personally have struggled with self-worth, even achieving at high levels. And I think we were reminded today because we were in a room full of high achievers. And even Russell mentioned how he himself and his mindset coach, they say that they train, professional entrepreneurs, and it's common, right? That people struggle no matter how high you go up in the level of financial success, business success, and leadership. We also may have this imposter syndrome or deal with self-worth and worthiness. So checking that self-worth, that belief system about yourself is something that resonated with me, and I want that to be at this forefront. And I want to continue to check myself to see, like, if I'm hitting obstacles in my life, is it a lack of skills? Is it a lack of goal setting? Or is it really a lack of self-worth and feeling worthy of a next level of success for myself?
Yeah, just to finalize all of this, if you guys are stuck at a particular income goal or particular, you want money for you or your kids. I know some people, they don't even want kids because they can't reach their financial thing. I think my biggest takeaway is like your body has to be so confident in the way you're gonna make money. Like my heart, my body, it needs to not shiver like, oh, I'll make $1 million. It's like my body falls down. And then you have to be like, I want to make $3 million, but your body, everything has to align, not just your brain, but like your body's still gonna shake and say, I don't think you could do it. Like everything has to talk to each other, and you have to be repetition and say it over and over again. Well, I'll make a part two. If you guys, keep on watching, any questions, and take you to this journey. I'm doing more YouTube videos, and I do see you guys liking, commenting. YouTube, we just grew 400 subscribers in the last 7 days. So I see you guys watching everything. I'm going to try to keep on creating more footage. See you guys in the next one. All right, bye.
Bye.